Outside kitchen. So to get everything out of here, we do have a couple of different locks that we're gonna undo. First of all is gonna be that one, and then we're gonna have our slide lock here. We're just gonna push down on this blue lever, grab the handle, and we're gonna slide this thing all the way out. Once you get it all the way out, it should lock in place. And you can start opening all of this up. Everything is secured with a bungee that should flip up. So we're gonna undo those to start. So this is gonna just flip up like that, and then we're gonna take our wind guards, and they're gonna fit down into these little grooves here. And that's gonna keep them from collapsing down. Our little spice rack over here, now that we've got it unbungeed, can just flip up. Make sure your hinges actually lock into place here. And then we've got another release tab or pull pin over here on the side. We're gonna pull that out, and you can lock that to the out position, and then the rack is just gonna fold down. Great little storage space for your spices and stuff while you're cooking out here. We do have hot and cold water out here. And all of those connections store in here underneath the sink. So we've got your drain tube. So this does need to go into a collection device of some sort, whether it be a tote tank or a bucket. You will need to check on what campground that you're staying at allows. You do have your 12-volt accessory port that's gonna plug in into this compartment back here behind the outside cook station. And that's gonna provide your ignition power for the cooktop. We've got your gas hose here, quick connect style. It's gonna hook in right down here. You're gonna take the dust plug out. You're gonna push back on the collar, push in, and then let go. Once that collar comes all the way forward, there's a little gas valve down here that then you can rotate, and should be in line with the gas hose that will now allow propane to flow to your cooktop. The other thing that does is it locks that gas line on there. It will not allow it to accidentally disconnect. To get it to remove, you've got to turn the gas valve off, push back on that collar, pops right out. Just don't forget to put your dust caps back in place. Your water supply is permanently plumbed, so there are no connections that have to be made and unmade there. Now to store all this away, we're gonna pick up on our hinges here and allow that, oh, actually let me back up. I need to put this away first, which we're gonna pinch up on our hinges here and fold it up. And we're gonna allow that latch to set. And then we're gonna pick up on our hinges here and allow this to come down. Make sure your faucet is folded down out of the way, and rebungee your items. The other two drawers here are for storage. This one does have a cutlery tray in it, so you can store your stuff. There is a countertop extension here, and there is a support pole that will go into this hole right here. So this thing is, it's kind of heavy, so you do want to use that support pole. It's just going to be an extension pole that goes right into that hole. Now to get this put away, we're going to push down on the lock. Push it in, get it all the way in until it locks, and then let's do our secondary lock here and get that latched in.